What are we doing?
We're going to get bees.
You're not?
Alright, so today we're in Minooka, Illinois picking up some bees. We got 2 nucs that we're gonna get, and I really have no idea what we're doing, but we have a family friend that does. So we're picking up the bees and then heading home so that he can show us what we need to do to start our hive.
Make them mad. I don't like to do that, but I mean, if you blow on them, they'll walk around a little bit. The one with the blue dot is the queen. Walk around. And the other ones just take care of her because I was telling your dad she doesn't really feed herself very well.
You got some bees.
This is how I cook it.
These guys are really so nice here. They gave the kids some bees to take home, and they're really sweet.
We're waiting in the car for Marty to get bees.
Mama's a walk. Mama's a walk. And we're whining. And we're having donuts. And we're having fun. And this is my favorite donut.
How do I look?
You look like an astronaut.
You ready to go to get some bees?
Yeah. Yes.
But hey, we're here with Chuck, and he knows everything about bees.
I know some things about bees.
He knows some things about bees.
Yeah.
But he's our friend that I was telling you about. He is going to help us with these bees that we got. So we got 2 nucs from Myers Bees, and we got them here now, and Chuck is going to help us do whatever we need to do to make the bees work.
So let's get started.
Cool, let's go.
We'll put one here,
Yeah.
and we're gonna put one over here. And I also want them to be slightly angled away from each other. So this way is south, and since we're in the north of the equator, we have sunlight on the south all day long, and we want as much sun at the front of the hives as possible.
Okay, so as much sunlight as possible on the front of the hives, space them a couple feet apart, and then have them at a slightly different angle. It was kind of the...
Yes, yeah, the slightly different angle is something that's not real commonly done, but there's this book about the Buckfast bees from Buckfast Abbey, and that was something that he did with every group of 4 hives. He had them at different angles.
Okay.
So we're gonna do that.
We're gonna try that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Rock and roll. This is a frame. Normally about 10 frames will fit in a super. Within the nucs, I believe there's 5 frames.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the middle 5 frames, and we're gonna put those 5 frames in the middle in here. So sometimes bees from other hives, whether they be wild or domesticated bees, are gonna come across your hive and want to just steal the honey. It's a lot easier to fill their belly up with honey and bring it back to their nest as opposed to going around collecting a bunch of nectar. But to prevent it, we have this little screen. And what this does, instead of a free-for-all, it creates a little bit of a traffic jam, so it's slower for them coming in and out. And you're also going to have guard bees down there who are monitoring, and if they think that their bee doesn't belong there, they're going to attack them and tell them to go away. And this is what we're going to put the sugar water in. And the sugar water, they use it the same way that they use nectar. This just makes it a lot easier for them, so that we can start to get some of that comb built out. So this, they can come in and out of here, and then they can come in and out of here. So this is an additional entrance.
Okay.
And there's going to be a couple of guards up here. So
Yeah.
this is just a second entrance for them.
Okay.
These holes have screens.
Okay.
So when it gets really, really hot, the hot air comes out.
I see. Okay.
And then that way they can continue working and being more productive. If you didn't have that, they're going to have to come down to the entranceway
Mm-hmm.
and start flapping their wings like a fan. So what we want is something that's going to, we don't want an actual fire in here, we just want a smolder. Because we want a nice, cool smoke going into the hive. We don't want to cause any damage at all. We just want them to relax so that we can transfer them with as little damage to the hive as possible.
Smoke makes bees sleepy. That's what we're doing.
So, yeah. So that way we can put them in their new home.
Do you think that would work for you, Emma? Do you think I could smoke you out and make you sleepy?
Worth a try.
Not you either, Edson.
You guys are... And so we do this for a couple of reasons. One, it protects us, but even more importantly, they're not going to be freaking out and getting all over the place where they could be squashed. We want it just to be as smooth as possible. Some of them are going to be flying around, and that's just because they're like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And don't even worry about that.
Okay.
So let's go prepare the smoker, and then we'll put on our funny looking hats.
Awesome.
Want a nice cool smoke? This is a little too warm.
How do you make it colder?
Less fire, more smolder.
It's gonna rain in a couple minutes. We might get some red too. Wanna check it out?
Okay.
Chuck, do bees like rain?
No, no, they do not.
Oh boy.
Yeah, when you do it right with the honeybees,
Mm-hmm.
it'll stay warm, smoldering.
You want us to take the bees inside?
We're gonna have to stop now. It's raining.
It's about to rain.
Yeah.
Pour.
Sort of came
So
out of
close.
nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta run. Yeah. I'm talking. So it's still raining a little bit, but we're gonna try to get the fire started inside the barn here, and then when we have like a break, we're gonna try to run out real quick and get the hive. All right, it's raining, but it doesn't look like it's gonna stop. And our master beekeeper here, he's gotta leave tomorrow, so we can't do it tomorrow. So it looks like it has to happen today. He's not a master; he's slightly above a novice. You got your hood?
I've got a hat.
That's all you need? You're making me look like a wuss.
And here they are, here are the air holes. And then down here is a place where if the nuke is active, you're not transporting it, you take the duct tape off, you pull that plug out, and they can come in and out and do their business.
Huh? This guy doesn't have a mat, gloves, or anything. That's all it needs?
You heard that sound?
Yeah, I did.
That was a good sound. Awesome. This is a good nuke. You have a lot of bees in here. I'm happy. There's really no crowd for this in here. These are all just fine. Okay, there's a lot of honey in here, and honey is very heavy. If one does sting me, that sting, well, it's a venom, that's what affects us, but there's also a chemical scent that tells them to sting me more. Okay, this is brood. That's what I was telling you about before. Those are eggs. That amount of brood tells me that the queen is healthy and everything is good. There's one right there, see him? Isn't he cute? So I got all those guys off. Can you see there's a bunch right in there? And they're all over inside of these places, so I'm not gonna bump it. Hopefully the queen's in there. If the queen's in there, they're gonna go to her. I'm gonna put this right here, facing their entrance. Within the next day, they should all go in there. Okay. Propolis. I put it on sort of sideways and I kind of slide it in the hopes that I don't kill any of them. Now, these guys moving around, they're actually just checking stuff out. They're like, what's going on? They're not really aggressively telling us to go away right now.
All right, it's my turn. Kind of feel like a wuss because I'm all gowned up and Chuck sitting here with a, he's like, I got a hat on.
You're actually doing it the correct way.
I'm doing it the correct way.
Yes.
But I feel like a wuss.
No, you should feel...
I feel like if you're a real man, you would do it in your underwear.
I've done that once. If you accidentally kill one bee, you have like 10,000 others, so it's going to be okay. Yeah, I'm very happy. There's a lot of bees in these nucs. This is brand new, fresh comb. It's kind of white looking instead of the darker. This inside here is mostly nectar. And then anytime people have honeycomb that they eat, this is usually what it's going to be. As this fills up a little bit more with honey, that's where they take it out, and then you can sell the honeycomb for people to eat.
That is awesome.
You did amazing. Put up. Outstanding, sir. Nice. I think that you're a beekeeper. Rock and roll, man.
So last step here is that we're going to use this, what do you call it, a come along?
I call them straps, but
We're going to call it a strap.
just gonna go under.
Ah,
up
I
on
see.
top.
And this is just in case they fall over or
Yeah,
get pushed over?
Because sometimes, you know, honey's delicious,
Yeah,
and animals might come and try to mess with them.
like bears.
Yes, we don't have much of a bear population, not since that last deep freeze.
Thanks for watching today, guys. It's been a couple days. Most of the bees have migrated from their nucs over to the bigger hives, so we're good. The queens must be in the hives as we were hoping. And if you guys are in the southwest suburbs of Chicago, definitely give Chuck a call. He's with Valor Pest Control. We initially met Chuck because he came out to the farm to help us out with some mosquito and bug issues that we were having. And I gotta tell you, it is a night and day difference between before and after he's here, especially with all the trees that are here. It's actually tolerable. So, oh, here comes Bradley. Hey, buddy. So yeah, give Chuck a call if he can be of any assistance for you guys, or if you guys want to have some bees in your backyard, he's also awesome for that. Thanks, guys.